Right, yeah, it's early October. I'm just starting a new project in the garden, and that is constructing a greenhouse. The early days, the greenhouse is on order and it's coming in about a month's time, so I've got to get everything ready, prepared, and get the foundation sorted for it. So this is where we are. As you can see, I've already got a base foundation. Used to have a greenhouse here when I first moved into the house over 20 odd years ago, but that greenhouse fell down in a storm, got badly damaged and had to be removed in a storm back in the early noughties, and I never got around to replacing it. Well, now that I'm retired, I've got time to replace it. I've been treating this little patch as vegetable garden the last couple of years, and rhubarb patch. A lot of rhubarb there. I've dug them up, replant them elsewhere, probably over there. Get that cleaned up. That'll be the next project. But for now, I need to get the base sorted. I'm lucky that I've already got the greenhouse base, and this one is 12 foot and a bit by 8 foot and a bit width, so that's the size greenhouse I've ordered. You can see I need to do a little bit of clean up and repair to the foundation. Yeah, at the moment I'm just weeding it through, digging it over. I shall firm it down, put a membrane down and gravel it. Excellent, let's crack on. Right, well, that's the first day's work done. Got it cleared, levelled off, and then a membrane down. Crappy old membrane, but it's recycled. I pulled it up from over there. I've had this membrane down for about 25 years. Right, day 2. Let's get all this shingle up there and spread. Okay, so that's the gravel down. I'll leave it for, well, greenhouse isn't coming for another month, so this has got time to settle. I might need to add some more gravel. It's a bit low in that corner, but we'll see how it settles. Well, it's an absolutely beautiful morning. It's must be the 12th of October now, last of the lovely weather this week. I'm kind of anxious to get on with the greenhouse base before the weather does turn. Decided to raise the original brickwork by another layer, another level. Reason being, I was surprised that the original wasn't very level all the way around. Not far out, but just not level enough. So I've decided to try and correct that level by putting another course of bricks in. Should give the greenhouse higher headroom as well. So, yeah, another day to crack on. Okay, well, it's Monday the 8th of November. The big day has finally arrived. The greenhouse has been delivered. There's all the glass. Here's all the bits and pieces. All I got to do now is put it all together. Okay, so this is the base frame. Oh, that's the base. I think that's the base more or less positioned. It's not secured. That's going to be one of the last jobs to do. But so long as it's square from that corner to that corner and that matches that corner to that corner, shouldn't go too far wrong. But at the moment I'm really pleased with my levels. Pretty bang on. What I should probably do is put some cushioning roof felt beneath that frame, just to keep the metal off the concrete, help keep the moisture out of the concrete as well. Anyway, let's crack on, get the base plate put together. Well, can you tell what it is yet? Just laying the bits out on the graphs. Instructions are, well, not the best. All very complicated. I'll just treat it as a giant Meccano set and see what happens. Right, well, this is the tricky bit. Got the end gables put together very loosely. Just now getting these joints together. Really could do with a second person. Oh well, let's crack on. Big mistake number one just spotted. Damn it. Got the basic frame up at the greenhouse. I don't know, can you see it there? Yep. But what I have done wrong, this base bar should be facing outwards, not facing inwards. Same at the other end. Oh well. You live and learn. I have to take it off. Start again on that base bar. Right, I'm going to call it a day now. I'm pretty knackered after doing that, but I'm pleased with what I've done. I've got all these corner support struts. Okay, they're only finger tight, but the structure is quite solid. So it can wait till tomorrow now. Brilliant. So, been going good, great guns today. And there is the frame. Just been reading up about whether or not to start anchoring it onto the wall. But the instructions do say don't anchor until it's fully glazed. Now to fully glaze it, I need dry conditions. It's not looking too bad today, but we could have a shower. What I don't want is to get it half glazed and then for wind. So that's when the greenhouse is really at risk. That's the door. Almost finished. Just got to put the hanging mechanism up there. And there's going to be one vent there, yet to be sorted, and another vent there, yet to be sorted. I think I'll crack on and get the vent frames in position. Yeah, maybe do the glazing another day. It's now lunchtime and the framework is a bit wet. Okay, I can dry that off with tissues, etc. But if we have a shower, yeah. Decisions. The hardest part of this greenhouse so far is putting together these vents. One there and one up here. Obviously not glazed yet. But they were a bit of a nightmare. The instructions were absolutely rubbish on that. Not clear at all. Anyway, that's what I'm doing for today. Tomorrow I hope to get the door hung. The door has been made, put together. Just need to put the mounting bracket up here, the slide door, and then glazing. Yeah, great stuff. Okay, so next step is to put the, I don't know what you call this stuff, the glazing strips along the sill to cushion, obviously to cushion the glass. The instructions do say don't get it wet. I'll do my best, but it's not a very clever day today. Very dank. Let's give it a go. Okay, so glass is in place. Glazing strips are in place. Right, day 3 of the greenhouse project. And the first bit of glass to go on. That's the first of the roof vents. Put the glass in and then mount it on the top rail. There's the second one. I'll take that down again, put the glass in that one. The glass is in place. All the corner nuts are tightened up. Just got to put these 4 clips in and it's ready to go up. I haven't put any glazing clips in for a few years, so it's very difficult one-handed. Not a good idea. Oh, there it is. Done. It's done. 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 Excellent. Let's go put it on the roof. Okay, so mounting the whoops. Let's get this level. So mounting the sky vents, greenhouse vents, is a bit interesting. There's the vent, and it has to be mounted onto that tiny little shaft there. Once it's in, I gotta slide it. I don't know if you can see anything here. Slide it along to its final position, which is, there it is, and it works. Fantastic. Right, now that the roof vents are in place, I just start glazing the rest of this greenhouse. I think I'll start at the back. Okay, so door is done and in position. That was quite tricky. Lord knows why they don't put a handle on the inside. I guess you just don't close it very right. Anyway, but so far couldn't fault the greenhouse suppliers. Every bit I've needed has been there. The instructions, yeah, a little bit tricky, but once you understand the method they're using, it's just a giant Meccano set really. But, and here's the but, I've got 5 spare ceiling panes, 5, but I'm missing the shorter vent pane. There's one over there, that one, the shorter one, vent on top. That's what I require here. Now, okay, I could cut this pane to size, but it is toughened glass, and I'm not sure about cutting toughened glass. And anyway, I paid good money for this greenhouse. I should not be cutting the glass. So I have sent an email to the greenhouse people, and we'll see what they come back with. At the moment, I can't leave it with a hole in it like that. If the wind did get up last night, it wasn't too bad, it wasn't too strong, but if we had a howling gale, that isn't going to do the greenhouse any good at all. It would probably blow out the glass. So I need to get this finished. I've been on to the greenhouse people, and they had told me that the right piece of glass for this space will be sent. Today is Friday. They're sending it courier, but it won't get here until Monday or Tuesday. And my worry is if the wind gets up, I could have a real problem. But anyway, I had a couple of spare panes of glass from my old greenhouse. They're pretty grubby, very weathered, but they'll do for now. They're not toughened glass. I will replace them when the correct one arrives. Time to secure the greenhouse onto the stand. So I've got to drill these out, so I've done those two. I've fixed the greenhouse to the frame, various points around the house, mainly on the corners. Yeah, greenhouse is now completely attached to the frame. All I have to do now is drill and secure the mounting frame to the wall. I'll be a lot happier once that's done, because then there's no risk of the greenhouse moving even if the wind gets up. Well, that's the theory. Okay, so I've drilled out. It's difficult trying to drill and hold the camera one hand, single-handed, so I've gone and done that, drilled out, securing anchor points all the way around, brown rule plugs and 2-inch screws. They all bit nicely, so I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah. Now I can finally secure all these nuts and bolts. Believe me, there's loads of them. They can all be tightened up. Right, now the greenhouse obviously needs some staging. All came with the greenhouse pack. This should be fairly straightforward, if not a little tedious to put together, but hey, we'll see. Yeah, 2 sections of bench done, but that took a lot longer than you think. It's quite hard work. And now being retired, I'm not used to hard work. So the third one, which section will go in there, I'm going to do that tomorrow. Done enough for today. Okay, so it's Tuesday morning. Basically the greenhouse is finished. I finished the greenhouse Friday. It was delivered Monday of last week, flat packed. Got the greenhouse up by the end of Friday. Didn't do anything over the weekend, had a bit of a rest on it. Yesterday, Monday, so 1 week to the day of delivery, I put together the benching system, which is excellent. And last week, from the original delivery, I was missing a pane of glass all below that vent there. This is temporary glass. Well, I'm pleased to say the greenhouse people, true to their word, have delivered this missing glass. It's still there in the cardboard. Haven't put that up yet. I want to do it when it's really dry, so the seals will be dry. Excellent. All I need now is get through the winter and early next spring start growing.